Morning everyone, we're out early and it's cold, and I mean cold. We got out to the car this morning, -2, which really is about 5 degrees warmer than what it has been. But we've had a couple of days this week, -7, which is, I can't remember, back to 1982 really, the last time it was that cold in Wales, but there you go. So what we're going to do today, we're going to have some winter operation flying using the nav lights in the dark. So tune in, see how it goes, roll the intro. Yes, we're going to have some winter operation flying. What else can we do? The ground is rock hard, it's full of ice. The sun's taking a long time to come up. It's bloody cold, excuse the French. And what I'm wearing today is gloves. A little bit of a story behind these gloves. My work colleague and friend Nigel Jenkins, who always likes to watch the channel with his brother. They always watch all the heli videos and pretty much everything really. Was in the tool shop the other day and he saw the video where I was moaning about my hands being freezing, and he come into work and he said, "I got a present for you," he said. A pair of gloves, a pair of fingerless gloves, and they're leather palms, so they should be grippy. And I said, okay, I'll give them a go next time I fly and I'll give you a shout out. So Nigel Jenkins, thank you very much for the gloves. Okay then, so some winter operations with the E-flite Turbo Timber Evolution. See you soon.
Timer start.
Okay then, so Turbo Timber Evo, winter operations, here we go. It's very dark, nothing stupid, nice and steady. Yeah, and that's because the ground is so icy. Yep. And this is my first flight ever with gloves on, as I told you in the intro. Very, very grateful to Nigel for buying me these gloves. It's not ideal actually because we're still sort of like dark and the moon's out, but making use of these fantastic nav lights. It is actually -2 in the UK at the moment, so it's been a lot colder than that. The beginning of the week it's been -7 on 2 occasions. Now obviously all you're looking at the moment are just the Timber's nav lights. But me and Cheryl are always busy and we got lots of stuff to do now, obviously with it coming up to Christmas. So we've got to get out and spend some money.
Yeah,
as always, the Timber is flying fantastic, but the ground is so frozen that I think landing is going to be quite tricky. Now you'll notice that it's a lot darker now as I'm flying, even though the video camera will make it look lighter, and that the introductions, it looks a lot lighter, and that's because I did the introductions after we've flown. So I think it's going to be quite difficult to judge the landing today because at the moment the sun's not up at all. We're flying by moonlight. But as I said, making fantastic use of those amazing navigational lights that this timber comes with.
And no wind.
No wind at all at the moment. Very, very nice flying conditions. You know, I'm always a bit sort of like careful, do a good range check, and then what you got to remember as well is in this sort of minus winter conditions, plastics and things become a lot more brittle as well. So and another thing as well is you know, you can get your plane all trimmed up in the summer and then you come down the field in the winter and it can feel completely different. But there you go, I'm not actually able to see the timber at the moment. I'm just looking at the nav lights, so it's quite an exhilarating way to fly, really. I mean, I don't suppose it's for everyone. People like to be able to see the plane, but the lights are good because, you know, you obviously know when the plane's facing you and which wing is towards you. So I do find it quite enjoyable. And at the moment these gloves are working great as well. So again, a big thank you to Nigel. Nigel and his brother always watch my videos. And I said I would give him a shout out for the great gift, for him thinking of me when he was in the tool shop. And he thought, oh, they'd be good for Ian to fly. They're fingerless, but they'll give him plenty of grip and they'll keep the bulk of his hands warm, you know. And it's nice when you've got friends. Well, not just a friend, he's a work colleague as well. So it's really, really appreciated. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go on a trial run now and think about getting the timber down for a landing. You can land either way today. There's not too much in the way of wind, so I think it's going to be quite tricky. I think I'll probably land my favourite way actually, which is coming from the other direction. Running on a 4S 2200 Mania E-flite. I do like these batteries. I've bought quite a lot of them lately from Midland Helicopters. And they are more expensive than Turnigy, but they do some very, very good quality. So a little bit bouncy. I couldn't really see the ground then, but
Ground's a bit hard though, that's why.
safe. The ground is very hard, yeah. See by the way the wheels are very, very grippy. Okay, but there you are. Down in one piece. A nice winter operations flight. Completely dark. You will be able to see as the morning gets lighter how much ice is on this grass. I mean, I don't think the camera's picking up at the moment, but there's a shot of the gloves. I don't know whether Cheryl could pick them up that I was talking about in the intro. Nigel bought those for me. Very, very nice as well, and they did the job. So didn't restrict my flying too much at all. So there you go. That's the first flight. I'm going to put another flight up. So see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay then, so still not perfectly light, but here we go. Let's give it a go. Bit clumpy the grass, but here we go. As I said, I've got to be careful because just getting used to these gloves. This is the second flight now, and it's running on Turnigy 4S 3300. So of course, I'm still relying on the navigational lights. And of course, I suppose I better say that I haven't really flown fixed wing for quite a long time. I was planning on flying the E-flite Glasstar last week, but felt a little bit under the weather, and you know, again, it was very, very cold, so I don't think I would have really coped with coming out and getting frozen. I've got to be honest, the gloves are helping, so well, the thing is, you know, I find it hard to decide when the weather is like this, because you know, it can make can have a big effect really on what you decide to fly. And when I was thinking then about what I was going to fly this weekend, so I knew it was going to be good today, and I just went for the Timbo Evo because obviously it's got those fantastic lights, but it's got very, very good landing gear and those sponge tyres as well. And I made the right decision really, because the ground is absolutely solid, and on my first flight, you know, you'll see that at first the plane wouldn't take off, and that was because the grass was so iced up that it was just completely clumpy. I spoke lots about this plane, and you know how fast it is on 4S, but it's a very, very forgiving plane, and it fills you full of confidence. And I think, you know, to be flying in -2 conditions with an icy field, you need to have a plane that's, you know, you're going to feel confident with, and it just slows down absolutely amazing.
And with the weather in the UK, it's -2 today. It's going to be 11 degrees tomorrow. Crazy.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Jeff in Lower Alabama. Jeff always watches my videos, and what I like about Jeff is he takes the time to do his Team Let's Go Flying live videos, where he gives lots of people, you know, a shout out, and gives other sort of like YouTubers a look at these people's channels, and he's completely unselfish, is Jeff. I don't always get a chance to watch all Jeff's videos, but I do watch and comment when I can. And I'd just like to say that yes, you're right, Cheryl used to be quiet, but now I can't stop her talking, Jeff. She's talking all the time when she's videoing when we're flying, so I think Cheryl can give you a shout out as well.
Hi, Jeff.
But posted a video last week where it was an old repost really of the first time that I felt confident enough to do commentary as I was flying. And you know, Jeff said that as you're getting more confident in your flying, it feels strange that you're just quiet, and it's a bit of a skill that both myself and Jeff have developed, where we can chat and talk about things as we're flying. So I don't think everyone can do it, but for me it's made a big difference to the channel, and it's you know, it's quite enjoyable. Sometimes I'll go quiet when I'm concentrating, but
Not often.
the majority of the time I've got, you know, plenty to say. So okay, I just didn't get that sort of like correct then, so I'm going to come around. I've got plenty in the battery, it'll be okay. These are a little bit bigger capacity than the 4,200 I was flying with on the first flight. So this time I've got to get it right now, so the ground is very, very hard, so I don't make any mistakes really. Lovely. Okay. There we go. Let's just get her back over to us. kept on. Well, it's always nice when you have a flight and it is cold. The gloves are working great, so as I said, thank you, Nigel. But I really loved that landing then. It just came down just right. It's flying on AS3X at the moment, and I just sort of like come in. It was almost dead stick, and then just a little bit of power just deflared it, and it came down nice. A bit concerned really, because you know you'd probably be able to pick up now the frost and the ice that's in the grass. It's absolutely solid. So there you go then. So from myself, the Timber Evo, and Cheryl, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.